My name is Essie Daniel. I am the founder of Leaders Connect Limited. At Leaders Connect, we exist to empower leaders, equip teams, and transform workplaces through leadership trainings, coaching, disc assessments, masterclasses, practical tools that help leaders grow with excellence and integrity. And so if leadership growth is in your lane, you are at the right place. Now let's jump back into today's message. What is the big idea of the book, The 4 Disciplines of Execution? You see, this book starts with a question that is so real. It starts with a question that is so real. Do you remember the last major initiative you watched die in your organization? I know that question hits hard because the truth is many great visions fail not because the vision was wrong. They fail because of execution. And the book explains the real enemy of execution. It's called the whirlwind. The whirlwind. You see, the whirlwind is the day-to-day running of life. What are we referring to? Someone may wonder. Let's talk about emails, phone calls, meetings, bills, staff issues, family responsibilities, traffic, unexpected drama. And the whirlwind is not evil. It is normal. It is normal. But here's a problem. You see, the whirlwind devours the time and the energy you need to execute your strategy for tomorrow. And that is why your goals don't happen. Not because you don't love the goal, but because they were swallowed by the whirlwind. So, the 4 disciplines of execution, the 4DX, teaches you how to win inside the whirlwind. So let's look at what the 4 disciplines of execution are. What are these 4 disciplines? You see, the book is structured around 4 powerful disciplines. Discipline number 1, focus on the wildly important. Number 2, act on the lead measures. Number 3, lead a compelling scoreboard. And number 4, create a cadence of accountability. And I want to break them down in a way that makes sense to your life and to your leadership. Discipline 1, focus on the wildly important. You know that big, hairy, wild dream that is so important? Focus on that. You see, discipline 1 says, stop trying to do everything. Stop trying to do everything. Because when you try to focus on everything, you end up focusing on nothing. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that leaders make, honestly. We set 10 goals, we start 7 projects, we join 5 programs. We try to improve every area of our lives all at once. And you know what happens? Nothing happens. We wonder why we feel overwhelmed. You see, our good book, The 4 Disciplines of Execution, says no. Pick what is wildly important. Because the more you try to do, the less you actually accomplish. So, what is wildly important goal? What is a wildly important goal? It's the goal that matters most right at this very moment. The goal that is achieved, that if achieved makes everything easier or unnecessary. And it should be very, very clear. It shouldn't be confusing. It shouldn't be vague. Not, I want to be better, but measurable. I want to give you an example. That instead of saying we want to grow our business, say something like, from January of 2026 to March 2026, we will increase monthly sales from X to Y, or we will grow our YouTube subscription from 1,000 to 5,000 people by June. Do you see how clear, how measurable, how precise that goal is? Or another example, we will enroll 100 students in our online leadership classes every month. You see, now that is a wild, important goal. And so here's a question that I have for you. What is your wildly important goal right now? You see, if you can't say it in one sentence, you probably do not have one. And if you do not have one, then the whirlwind will choose that for you. Let's look at discipline number 2. Discipline number 2, act on the lead measures. Now, this is where most people miss it. Why? Because most people only focus on the final results. The book calls it the lag measure. Lag measures are the outcome, the sales, the profit, the weight loss, the subscribers, the revenue, the attendance, the growth. You see, the problem with lag measures is this. You can't directly control them. You can influence them, but you cannot control them. And our 4DX says, focus on lead measures. Lead measures. You see, lead measures are the actions that predict the results. They are the daily or the weekly behaviors that move the needle. I want to share an example that I have here. If your lag goal is lose 10 kilograms, a lead measure might be, I will walk 30 minutes, 5 times a week. I will drink 2 liters of water every day. I will eat protein and vegetables for dinner 6 days a week. You see, if your lag goal is increased sales, a lead measure might be, I will make 10 calls every day. I will follow up with 20 per week. I will post 5 contents weekly. You see, this is what makes execution powerful. Are we together? And so, because you stop hoping for the results, you start driving results. I want to say this more clearly. Goals are achieved not by wishing. Goals are achieved by winning the lead measures. And so here is your next question. What are your lead measures? What actions will you do weekly that will guarantee you progress? Moving on. Number 3, lead a compelling scoreboard. Keep a compelling scoreboard. Keep a compelling scoreboard. Now, this one is simple, but it's very powerful. People play differently when they are keeping score. If you've ever watched a football match, American football, or be it soccer, you know this, that nobody needs motivation to play when the scoreboard is visible. But when there is no scoreboard, people lose intensely. They forget the goal. They lose focus. And so the 4DX says, create a scoreboard that is simple, visible, easy to understand, one that you can update consistently. I'm looking at mine over there. Because a compelling scoreboard creates engagement. It creates ownership. It creates energy. And here's what I love the most. This is not just for teams. You can do it for yourself. If you are building a brand, you can track the number of videos posted per week, the number of leads followed up, the number of proposals that went out, the number of books that you read, and the number of workouts done. So whatever your goal is, you can track it. And you don't track it once a month, you track it every week, because what gets measured gets improved. I'll say that again. What gets measured gets improved. On to our fourth discipline, create a cadence of accountability. Now, this discipline is the one that separates dreamers from finishers. Anybody can dream, because you have a goal. You can lead measures. You can even have a scoreboard. But without accountability, people drift. You see, anybody can dream, but not everybody can finish. You see, life happens. People get tired. You postpone. You delay. And so the four disciplines of execution says, create a consistent rhythm of accountability. You see, that means have a weekly check-in. Not a yearly review. We just did a yearly review. Not a monthly conversation. Weekly. Sit down and ask yourself, what did I commit to last week? Did I do it? What are my commitments for this week? What is the next important action? How will I get there? You see, this is how execution becomes a lifestyle. And let me say this, accountability is not a punishment. Accountability is love. Accountability is leadership. Accountability is maturity. It is you deciding that you will not let your goals die quietly. And so, why do the 4 Ds of execution work? They work because they were built for real life. You see, it doesn't assume you have unlimited time. It doesn't assume you have no distractions. Truly, who doesn't have distractions? We all have distractions. It assumes you are leading inside a whirlwind. But guess what it does? It gives you a system to win anyway. And I love it. I love that it is repeatable, meaning you can use it for your business goals, for your marriage goals, ministry goals, parenting goals, health goals, financial goals, your personal goals as well. And so the 4 disciplines of execution is not just a business tool. It is a leadership tool. Imagine your wildly important goal is enrolling 100 students monthly, like we do at Leaders Connect, 100 of them onto our online leadership classes. You see, our lead measure might be post 1 strong marketing video every day, make 10 outreach calls daily, send 20 follow-up messages daily, host 1 live session weekly to convert leads, and then track enrollments daily on a scoreboard. Then every week, meet and ask, what did we do? what worked, what didn't work, what is the next commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, I've shared with you a practical example of what we have at Leaders Connect, and that is execution. So as we come to a close of our time together, I want to ask you something very, very personal. What is that goal that you have been postponing? What is that dream that you keep restarting every year? We're in January. What is that dream you keep restarting? What is the initiative you feel is slowly dying? Today, I want you to decide that it will not die quietly, because you are not a goal setter, but you are a finisher. You are a leader, and leaders execute. So I have a challenge for you. Pick one wildly important goal, like real wild, way out there. Pick one wildly important goal. Choose 2 lead measures. Create a simple scoreboard and commit to weekly accountability, and watch what happens. You will start to win again. You will start to see progress again. You will start to feel confident again. You will start to trust yourself again, because momentum is not magic. Momentum is discipline. Momentum is discipline. So thank you all so much for watching today. I've enjoyed my time with you. If this message has blessed you, please like this video, share it with a leader who needs it, and leave a comment for us below. I'm choosing execution. And if you haven't subscribed yet, this is your turn. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications, because we share leadership tools, personal growth lessons, and practical strategies to help you lead with excellence, and you don't want to miss this. So this is Leaders Connect Limited, where we empower leaders, we equip teams, and we transform workplaces. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure to be with you. Bye-bye for now.